was pretty worried about you last night. Did you sleep?
Only a little. I kept forgetting about this stab wound. Every time I turned over, it hurt, and I woke up.
You still seem a little weak.
She lost a fair amount of blood.
I have no idea how you made it all the way to my place.
My guardian angel must have taken me by the hand. I'm cold.
I'll get you some of that herbal tea, like chamomile, right?
You remember?
I'll be right back.
Oh, nurse, how's the patient? She's stable. I heard she's a knife wound, heavy blood loss, so she's feeling a little chilly. I'll give her one of these blankets.
Okay, the coast is clear. You can come out now.
God, I feel like a pretzel.
Well, yeah, I bet that act's pretty cramped.
Yeah, and there's no bathroom up there, so I tried to wait. I almost ran into your dad before he left.
What? No, you can't run into my folks. I swear up and down that I hadn't seen you. I mean...
Did you get the money?
Yeah, I got what I could. Here, it's like $133.65.
You think that's enough for a bus ticket to Atlanta?
Yeah, I checked the fares on the net. Yeah, I'll take you to the bus station.
Wait, can I get something to eat before we leave? I mean, I won't have any money until I get to Atlanta, until my grandfather gets me my trust fund money.
You don't even know if he's gonna be able to get it for you.
Whatever, food?
You're more trouble than you're worth.
Well, we canvassed all the obvious places, the airline, the train station, the bus station. There's no sign of Sarah. You really are so sure you think she left town?
Well, that's what her note sounded like.
Well, then obviously she got a ride with someone. How are you? How are you holding up?
Does it tell you anything? This is my third cup of coffee.
Don't you think you should get some sleep?
Margot, how can I sleep when every mistake that I've made with Sarah just keeps playing over and over and over again in my head?
Jessica, she was a troubled child long before you came into her life. There's absolutely nothing you could have done to prevent this.
No, but it didn't help that I lied to her about giving Bonnie her letters. I mean, you warned me, Ben warned me. Did I listen? No.
No, you didn't, but beating yourself up now isn't going to do us any good. Better we put our energy into making sure that she hasn't gotten herself into any danger. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to question the staff here and see if they saw anything, okay? Hi. Hi, excuse me. You were working here last evening, right? Mm-hmm. By any chance, did you see this girl here? She's about so tall.
I remember her.
Yeah?
Especially the way she snuck out with her buddy.
Her buddy?
A boy about her age. They tiptoed out like they didn't want to be seen.
The boy. Did the boy look anything like this?
When are you gonna be back?
By dinner time. We're just gonna be at Williams long enough for Lucy to have her interview. And besides, I told the kids I'd be home to tuck them in.
Well, it's a long trip just to talk design ideas with Paul.
That's not the only reason I'm going. I think Rosanna would want me to. She's crazy about Lucy, and since she's off being mysterious, I will do my best to play backup. Jack, you are okay with this, aren't you?
Sure, yes, sure. Yeah, get home safe and sound, okay?
Yes, I will.
We get anything on the telegram Rosanna Cabot sent Paul Ryan from St. Bart's?
Yeah. Rosanna Cabot didn't send it.
This too, sir?
Hmm? Oh. This is Lucy's application for the fellowship. She has an interview for this.
Today. She hasn't called. Thank you, Phyllis. Hope she hasn't forgotten. Sweetness, it's your old man. I hope you get this soon. I've got your application for the Bramley Fellowship at Williams. Your interview is this afternoon. I hope you haven't forgotten. Now, you're probably counting on your grandmother to take you, but I can still get you there if you need me to. All right? I know things have been rough between us, but say the word and I'm there.
Daddy, you're always too late.
Hey! We got clear skies. You want to fly to Massachusetts?
Absolutely. How do I look?
You look great. You do. Studious, but not, over the top. I'll give you the fellowship based just on your outfit.
I hope you're right. Yeah, I couldn't even sleep last night. I was so excited. Not just about the interview, but about the trip, too. Flying with you.
Hi. Who's up for a road trip?
Hey, Carly. Carly's gonna come along with us, and we got some work we gotta do, so we'll do it when you're at the interview. Hope you don't mind.
Of course I don't mind. It's great that you're coming too, Carly. You know what? I'm gonna run to the bathroom before we head out, okay?
Great. I'll pull the car around. We'll meet out front.
Is it my imagination, or does Lucy seem a little put off that I'm here?
It's probably your imagination.
She doesn't seem too happy that I'm turning her trip into a threesome.
I don't know. Or maybe she was surprised. I don't know. She's very nervous. This fellowship apparently is a big deal.
I'm not sure that's all there is to it.
Come on, Carly. It's you. You're Rosanna's sister. I'm sure she's thrilled you're coming along.
Maybe. Maybe not. It's a girl thing.
Yeah, okay. I don't even know what that means.
I'm ready.
Great. Let's go. Oh, yeah.
Hi. I hope this can make you feel a little bit more comfortable. I hear you suffered a knife wound. Oh, that must be so painful. It's awful.
Yes, I'm a little sore. Thank you for the blanket.
Oh, sure. Oh, what gorgeous flowers.
Yes, they are.
I should get you a vase. Whoever sent them to you must like you a lot. Miss Domingo.
They were given to me by a friend.
Very good friend. Probably, right? Was it that guy who left here earlier?
Yes. His name is Mike Kasnoff. Do you know him?
Oh, yeah. Everybody at Memorial knows Mike. Great guy. Oh, well. Water? So, you don't seem like you're from around here.
I'm not.
How do you know Mike?
I'm not from here, but I lived here once.
Oh, so you're just visiting. How long are you staying?
That depends.
Oh, on what?
Those flowers really should be in water. If you could bring me that vase now, Miss Fraser.
Oh, sure. Be back in a jiffy.
You sure pack it in for a tiny girl.
Yeah, well, this has to last me until I get to my grandfather's house.
Yeah, but how are you gonna find him?
Well, my dad gave me his address a long time ago.
Yeah, but didn't you say he'd been sick? I mean, what if he's not home? Or what if he doesn't want to help you? I mean, you've never even met him, right?
Well, no, but my dad said he's a really good guy, and I'm sure if he hears that his granddaughter's being sent to a group home, he's got to try and help. I know he will.
Hughes residence.
Hey, Case, it's your mother. I need to see you down at Al's Diner right away.
What for?
It's about Sarah. We still haven't found her.
Can we do this later? You know how it is on half days. I mean, they cram us with all this homework to make us feel like we're still in school.
It is important. Get down here now.
Was that your mom?
Yeah, she probably just wants me to tell her who your friends at school are, you know, stuff like that.
Okay, so she's gonna try and get you to rat me out.
I won't.
Why didn't she just ask you whatever she needed to know over the phone?
I don't know, but stay put. I'll be back as soon as I can, and I'll take you to the bus station. Oh, and Sarah, I know it's creepy, but can you go back up into the attic?
Yeah, okay.
Promise?
Yes, I promise.
What do I owe this honor?
We need to talk.
Is it Lucy? I've been calling her all morning.
It's about Rosanna. Have you talked to her lately?
No. Why? Something happened?
Probably not. Are you familiar with the L'Empire Hotel in St. Bart's?
Rosanna went to St. Bart's?
You know anybody named Degrassi, someone she may be doing business with?
No. Why are we playing 20 questions, Shane?
I don't know yet. It's probably nothing, but something about Rosanna's trip doesn't add up.
What's up?
Hey, Case, you told me yesterday that you didn't see Sarah after school.
That's right.
Oh, honey, you must be suffering from a terrible memory loss. Or else you're lying. You and Sarah were spotted sneaking out of here last night.
Okay. I was here with Sarah, but she begged me not to tell. She's my friend, Mom. What was I supposed to do?
Oh, honey, you're supposed to tell me the truth. Where'd she go?
I don't know.
Well, why am I supposed to believe you now?
Because...
Listen, Casey, I know you know how important this is, right? I'm worried sick here, you know? There are a lot of crazy people out there who are ready to take advantage of a young girl like Sarah. I'm afraid to think what could happen to her.
Oh, come on, give it up. You're already in trouble. Don't make it any worse.
Sarah took off yesterday. She said something about leaving town to get money from a relative.
Did she say how she was going to do that?
I think she was gonna fly, but I don't know how she'd get the money for a plane ticket.
Sarah's only living relative is Marshall's father in Atlanta.
Is that where she said she was going to go?
Atlanta? I don't know. Maybe?
Honey, you better sit down and think real hard about that answer because we're going to be discussing this later this evening at home with your father.
Margot? Honey? Ooh. It's me. I brought you the dress you wanted. Mark. Oh. What in the world is this? What have we here? Well,
Here you are. You know, I was just thinking what a shame it is for you to come back to town for a visit and have something so terrible happen to you. What did you say happened?
I didn't say.
Oh, no, I thought maybe...
I was mugged.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, that's terrible. I always think of Oakdale as such a quiet and safe place. But luckily, you have Mike Kasnoff for a friend.
Why is that?
Well, he's definitely the kind of guy you want around when something bad happens. I mean, he will be there for you day and night, believe me. I mean, he was just in here himself in the hospital. Did you know? He hurt his back trying to save a kitten from up in a tree, of all things. But isn't that just Mike? What I'm saying is, Mike treats his friends very well, and if you're more than friends, well... Are you? More than friends?
You're very interested in Mike Kasnoff and me. Why is that? Is it perhaps because you and Mike are more than friends?
Actually, Mike and I are.
Katie?
Hi. I was just making Miss Domingo more comfortable and putting her vase and flowers in the vase.
Actually, Michael, we were talking about you.
Hi, my name's Lucy Montgomery. I'm here for an interview with Dean Stella.
Please, make yourselves comfortable, and I'll alert the dean.
You think this style is ready for a comeback? I mean, check out this guy's hair. I think Cher wore a couple of wigs like that on her last tour.
I don't know if we should be making jokes if the dean is right inside.
Well, I'm sorry. I'll be quiet.
A little nervous, huh?
A little bit.
You know what I do when I'm nervous?
What?
I go like this. So don't do that, okay? Just relax and be yourself. No one better you could be.
Well, the dean will see you now, and your family can just wait right here for you.
Oh, they're not my family. These are the friends. This is Paul Ryan. He flew me here for the interview.
Shall we?
Oh, Lucy.
You are so clueless.
Is Rosanna in some kind of trouble?
I didn't say that.
Jack?
Are you aware that since Rosanna left, she's been in contact with Paul on a regular basis?
No. No, what's he done now?
Nothing, but Rosanna's contact ended without any explanation. Paul became concerned, so he asked me to look into it. And when I contacted Rosanna's hotel and started asking questions, Paul suddenly got a telegram.
From whom?
Rosanna, supposedly.
Oh, you don't think it's her?
What? When I checked it out, it turned out it had been sent by someone named DeGrassi from a post office in St. Bart's.
Postal worker?
Well, that's what I was wondering, or someone she might have asked to send the wire, or a business associate. But there's no one named DeGrassi working in St. Bart's. We're running a check on the name now.
What else, Jack?
Now, don't jump to conclusions here, but by the time the telegram was sent, Rosanna was long gone from the hotel, and a sizable amount of cash was withdrawn from her account.
She's been kidnapped.
Coming up on As the World Turns.
I need you to find out everything there is to know about Mike Kasnoff and Pilar Domingo.
What's a Pilar Domingo?
Just get down here. There's something you need to see. It's about Rosanna. Craig. Hey, you gotta relax. There's no sign of foul play.
Jack, one, if you weren't worried, you wouldn't be here. Two, if Rosanna and Paul were supposed to be talking, why did she suddenly stop talking to him?
I can't answer
And
that.
three, why did she suddenly withdraw a large sum of money?
I told you, I'm working on that.
That's a comfort, Jack, a real comfort.
What are you doing?
I'm going to St. Bart's.
Oh, no. Hold on there, Chieftain. There could be a simple explanation for this whole thing, and I'm not gonna let you run out of here half-cocked.
She's still my wife.
Okay, do you remember when I thought Carly went missing?
Yes, she went to Montana.
That's right. I jumped to conclusions, and I ended up blaming the wrong person. You remember that?
You blame Rosanna.
Right. Not my finest hour. But while Rosanna is Carly's sister, and I want to make sure that she's not in any trouble, I also want to make sure that we take this one step at a time. First, we find Degrassi, and then we decide if there's something to worry about. I mean, for all we know, this could be Rosanna's way of cutting ties with her old life. And if you go looking for her, it could just make things worse.
So she's doing all this just to get away from me.
I think it's a simple assumption, seeing that you're the reason she's running in the first place.
You are worried, Jack.
All I'm saying is, sit tight for now. I'll keep you in the loop.
I hope Lucy calmed down before she went in there. She nearly bit my head off.
Carly, this fellowship's really important for somebody who's interested in political science. You get special seminars and trips to Washington. She's probably just a little nervous.
Well, it's a good thing she has her good friend Paul Ryan here to calm her down.
Wow, this is sexy. What do you...
Oh, you like that?
Yeah, there's a tie behind the neck, I guess.
Yes, and there are darts here. And then the... Well, do you like the embroidery?
You know, usually I'm not a big fan of embroidery. And for one thing, it's expensive to produce, but here, I think it, like, makes the whole... It makes it work.
Yeah, I think so, too.
You're very talented, girl.
Oh, you don't have to keep saying that.
That's true. So can I make a little suggestion? Just a little
Go
one.
ahead.
Okay. What if you put something here and here?
On the sides?
Yeah. Here, you stand up. You put bands, or something like bands, here and here, and you make the fabric there a little darker than it is in the rest of the bodice.
Oh, that could be slimming, Mr. Ryan.
That's right.
And what self-respecting woman wouldn't like that? That's a very good idea.
Daniel? Honey, who is here?
Oh, God, am I in trouble? Grandma, I didn't see her car.
Hello, do you do?
Sorry, hi.
Who are you talking to?
Nobody. I mean, myself. I just forgot to pick Mom something up, and she's gonna kill me.
Not until she gives you what for leaving such a mess.
Oh, that. Yeah. I was just looking at some pictures, for school history project.
Yeah, well, I dropped by to bring your mother the dress she wants for the PBA fundraiser. Will you tell her that?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Will you remember, or should I write a note?
I'll remember.
Yeah. Oh, honey, listen, you know you're just one of my favorite people in the whole world, so if you have a problem, don't you know you can talk to me about it? So...
Thanks, Graham. But I'm fine. Really.
Hey, come here. Give me a... Mwah. All right.
That was close.
You promised you'd stay in the attic.
So, what happened at Al's?
The waitress told my mom and Jessica that she saw you sneaking out with me.
Well, how did you explain?
Well, I said, yeah, we were there. But when they asked where you went, I said I didn't know. That maybe you went to your grandfather's.
What? Why did you say that?
Because I didn't want to lie. But I didn't want to tell the whole truth either. I said that you left town so they'd stop looking for you.
God,
can't believe you said that.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
Izzy, how did everything get so messed up? What am I supposed to do now?
Is that the right kind?
Perfect. I can't believe you remembered after all this time.
Could you get some hot water, please?
Yeah, I'd be glad to.
So what were you and Katie talking about?
She was saying how wonderful and generous you are. She's obviously very fond of you.
Yeah. Dr. Dixon didn't stop by while I was gone, did he? He's trying to get a little better read on your condition.
Didn't you talk to him last night?
Yeah, but he said he was waiting to see if there's any internal damage from the stabbing. I'm hoping you don't have to have surgery.
Me too. I feel terrible.
Yeah, let me help you change positions.
No, I mean, I feel bad because you were on your way out of town, and now I'm holding you up.
No, I already told you. I'm gonna stick around till you're out of the hospital and back on your feet, okay?
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
That nurse's aide.
Katie Frazier?
Yes. Is there something between you two?
No. No, there's nothing between me and Katie.
Excuse me. Can you take this to the patient? I gotta go.
Dr. Dixon's in surgery where I tracked down a resident who's gonna find your test results, okay?
Thank you so much, Michael. You're a saint. You saved my life yesterday, you know.
Oh, come on. All I did was bring you to the hospital. You know, the doctors in this place are the ones that deserve the credit.
And I'm another kitten you've rescued from a tree.
Katie told you about that, huh? What else she tell you?
It's more about what she didn't tell me. A woman can see when another woman is interested in a man. You may deny it, but there's definitely something between you and this Katie Frazier. Or at least there used to be.
I feel a little weird talking to you about this. But yeah, there was something between us.
Is she the reason you're leaving town? I see I've come into your life at a difficult time. I'm sorry, Michael. I was in too much pain last night to notice it. But today, I can see the hurt in your eyes.
What do you want me to say, Pilar?
To me, there's no need to say anything. But to Katie, if you still love her, and she has feelings for you, then there's probably a lot to say. Don't let me stop you.
Thanks for coming, Henry.
Yeah, sure, you sounded desperate, Peaches. You didn't run over another person, did you?
Very funny. No, but I do need your help.
All right.
I need you to find out everything there is to know about Mike Kasnoff and Pilar Domingo.
What's a Pilar Domingo?
Not a what, a who. A very mysterious who from Mike's past.
Ah, female. Ah.
Mike once left Oakdale for her, and I don't know what she means to him.
Okay, so what does it matter? I mean, Mike's leaving, and as far as I know, you're resigned to it. So.
Can you do it or not?
Uncle Henry can do anything, but can you give me, like, a clue as to why?
All right, this Pilar chick shows up out of nowhere, manages to get herself mugged, shows up on Mike's doorstep, and now he's sitting at her bedside at Memorial like she's some bird with a broken wing.
What's she like?
Awful.
That gorgeous, huh?
Ugh, she's demure and sweet, and I'm sure it's an act.
I'm sure.
She's awful, Henry, and I'm just worried about Mike.
Why? He's a big boy.
He's on the rebound.
Right. From you. So if he rebounds into the arms of some beautiful, quiet, broken songbird, you know, who cares? You don't want him.
But that doesn't mean I want him to just jump in the arms of some ex-girlfriend just for some comfort and wind up getting hurt.
And if you're not the one hurting him, you want to make sure no one else does, right?
Exactly. Wait, no, wrong. Stop making fun of me, Henry.
I can't help it. You're so easy to tease when you're such a lovely shade of green. Hey, you're out. You lived through it, huh?
Yeah. I managed not to completely embarrass myself, but it was intense.
Oh, I'm sure you were great.
Yeah, I'm sorry it took so long. It's kind of hard to rush when you're talking about social policy and world hunger.
Oh, not to worry. We got a lot of work done.
Yeah. Timing's perfect. We'll get out of here. We'll be back in Oakdale before dark.
Not in your dreams. It's snowing. I mean, like, biblical snowing.
Just in from the prefect of police in St. Bart's.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Get down here.
What do you have?
Just get down here. There's something you need to see. It's about Rosanna.
I am not jealous. Why would I be jealous? I'm the one who wanted to go with Simon. I'm the one who pushed Mike away.
Yeah, and now you're kicking yourself because if only you had begged Mike to stay, the two of you could be together, and then this, I don't know, this little songbird would be a non-issue, and you wouldn't be so possessed.
I'm not possessed. I'm a little confused.
Okay, whatever. But you can't keep holding Mike up like this. He's got to move on, you know, and with any luck, you will too someday.
I'm not holding Mike up, and I'm not jealous. It's just, I wanted Simon.
Right. The heart wants what the heart wants, and in your case, it wants everything.
I hate this.
You hate that Mike is getting attention from another woman.
He was mine, Henry, for a long time. And okay, maybe I'm a little bit jealous, but if I'm gonna have to hand him over to someone else, she better be good enough for him.
It's your selflessness that's always drawn me to you, Catherine. Ow.
Can you help me or not?
All right, what do you want me to find out?
Anything. Anything's good. But specifically, what does she want from Mike?
Katie, how am I supposed to do that? They don't keep people's intentions on record at City Hall.
You are the biggest gossip in the world. You know everything about everyone. Just find out what she and Mike meant to each other before they went to Spain. What she wants from him now.
Any news?
I've got guys at the airport. What do you say we switch to decaf?
I spoke to the nurse who's taking care of Sarah's grandfather, and no word from Sarah yet. Oh, Margot, she is so naive. I mean, what makes her think that she can just show up on this man's doorstep and he's going to help her? She is a complete stranger to him. And on top of that, she knows he's been sick. I told her that.
Well, kids hear what they want to hear. For the record, I'm really sorry about Casey.
Don't be too hard on him. He's just looking out for his friend.
So what are you gonna do when we do find Sarah?
Are you sure you'll find her?
Oh, I'm positive. She doesn't have any place to go, so she will be back, Jess.
She thinks she's so tough, you know, so independent.
Yeah, I know, but the fact is, she is a little girl, isn't she? And she doesn't have a home. Closest thing she ever had to home was with you. So she will be back. Now you've got to think long and hard. What comes next?
You know, I can't think about that. All I can do right now is just hope that she's safe.
Maybe you shouldn't go anywhere. I mean, Jessica seemed really worried about you.
Don't fall for that. We know what a big liar she is.
You should have seen Jessica's face. She was really upset. I mean, talk to Ben and Jessica. Try to make things okay.
And what good would that do? I mean, they're just gonna send me to juvie anyway. Look, I need to stay here, and I need to I don't know, chill out until they stop looking for me. And then I'll figure out some other way to get there, because they'll be checking all of the bus routes once they figure out I haven't flown. Or maybe I don't know, I'll hitch.
No,
or...
you can't do that.
Well, it's not up to you, Casey.
I don't want anything to happen to you.
You don't?
No. Because they'd probably blame me anyway.
Okay, well, I just need a place to sleep, okay, just for one night.
Well, not here, that's for sure. I've got the perfect place.
Carly, you're right. We're not going anywhere in this one.
Didn't you check the forecast before we left?
Of course I did, Carly. I am a pilot. The storm wasn't supposed to hit for another few days. Excuse me. I'm sorry, but could you recommend a hotel in the area?
Oh, just check the phone book. I'm sure you'll find a motel in Williamstown with a vacancy for the evening.
Thanks. You better let Jack know.
Yeah. He's not gonna be happy. But he can't blame us for the weather, can he?
Looks like we're stranded. I'm sorry. I know this isn't what you counted on.
Well, it's okay. I mean, it's kind of like an adventure, right?
Jack, what'd you find out about Rosanna?
A couple of witnesses saw her leaving the country in the company of this man. This is a photograph of Degrassi, the guy who sent the telegram. He was ID'd by various airport officials. The guy has a police record, Craig, in the U.S. and other countries. Guy's bad news.
Now, you think this might be a kidnapping?
Honestly, I don't know. Seems to me if it were a kidnapping, you would have gotten a ransom demand. But I'm not gonna rule it out. I'm gonna need you to fill out a missing persons report if we're gonna bring in overseas authorities.
This is my wife, Jack. This is Carly's sister. No, I'll pay whatever it takes. You have to do whatever it takes. You have to find Rosanna.
On the next, As the World Turns.
Oh, if you're so concerned about me, why did you run off with my children?
All I did,
I want you to go right now. I want you to leave.
If you don't like it, I promise I'll stop.
Lucy, it's fine. It's really not a big deal. It's...
Go home, definitely. And if you can't sleep, have one of your servants make you some chamomile tea.
Phyllis doesn't even know how to boil water. She's probably sitting in my favorite chair right now with her feet up watching TV.